A live look at the town of Blue Ridge, that's in Collin County, as residents there are waking up to a little bit of damage. A spotter-confirmed tornado did hit that area last night, so we'll get a better look at just how much damage there is when the sun comes up over the next couple of hours. Welcome back to Daybreak. I'm Marcus Took.
And I'm Kara Soul. So last night's storm's a reminder of everything we do see during severe weather season. We saw it all, from some tornadoes that we're looking at and the heavy rain, hail, flash flooding. It was quite busy. Flooding is still an issue that you need to know about this morning, potentially where you are. And Tashara tracking some of those leftover spots. And Greg's going to have your forecast coming up and see if we're going to dry out.
Yeah, first, though, we do want to get you out to Egan. That's in Johnson County. It's near Joshua and Alvarado. There, a radar-confirmed tornado hit last night. Meteorologist Mario Ruiz is live, and we've seen uprooted trees. You've seen some damage to local buildings. What are you seeing right now?
That's right. We showed you some of those trees that were uprooted about a block away. We're off of FM 917. And I talked you through how some of the damage that I saw with those trees indicated 60, 65 plus mile per hour winds. But now, a block up at this manufacturing facility, we are seeing structural damage. And I want to point this out. This is a tin wall, and you can see this panel has been completely bent in. That's indicative of course, 65, 70 plus mile per hour winds. And I want to take you here because normally I spoke to one employee saying that this is a wall, but that wall is now in the middle of the building. And I want to turn your attention to this hole in this tin sheet. That is likely some very, very fast moving debris piercing through this metal sheet. And we can see a piece of the wall right there in the middle of this manufacturing facility. The owner of this place also told me that there was some pretty heavy equipment inside, likely a couple tons heavy, that was pushed just a tad. And here you can see metal that has been bent, also likely due to flying debris. Now, the National Weather Service called this a radar-confirmed tornado. This happening just after 10:30 last night, before 11, and they called it radar confirmed because they noticed a debris signature on radar. And after looking at it myself, I'm willing to bet that this is where the debris was getting picked up from, was this manufacturing facility here in Johnson County off of FM 917. A lot of the surrounding areas are without power, but we have seen a few crews show up within the last hour that are hard at work trying to get this back up and running so the community can get back to a little bit more of a normal life. And again, just a block away, we noticed down power lines, down trees, and this all along FM 917 between Joshua and I-35 West. So definitely just a lot of damage. We've seen some of the employees here now show up, and they tell me they're just kind of shocked because obviously it's just such a big mess that they're now left to clean up. This was not the only area impacted. We also have that potential for another confirmed tornado in Collin County. That's where Malini Basu is. And Malini, what are you seeing this morning?
Yeah, Marielle, you know, the good news in all of this, we were just able to confirm that no injuries were reported. So we're here in Blue Ridge, Texas, in Collin County, right off of Highway 545 and Highway 78. This, what you're looking at, this is part of a car wash, but I just want to kind of walk you through what's going on here. So that's a car wash, okay? Right across the street, this here is the fire department. And what happened at the fire department? The roof completely gone, because that roof, Mike, if we could just turn around and show everybody, that roof ended up right across the street. Hang on, there's a school bus going by, so we'll just let that bus pass by. Right there, that is part of the fire department's roof that flew off. And right across the way there, it might be hard to see from here, but down tree. But this car wash here, the owner doesn't even know about this. So the poor person will be waking up to seeing this damage. Just a little while ago, I spoke to a man who was working with the National Weather Service. He is out there surveying the damage, and he sent over some photos to them about what he's seeing in this 6 to 7 block radius. He tells us it was around 11:30 or so is when neighbors started calling in and obviously hearing and seeing all the damage. Take a listen to what he had to say.
It looks like a pretty nasty damage path from the southwest side of town around North Church and 545 going all the way northeast to 78, right up 45 through town. There's quite a few buildings that have been destroyed, mostly outbuildings, thankfully. and not buildings that were habitated. And then quite a few, like the fire admin building here, had roof damage to it.
So also the fire department tells us a little while ago, like this gentleman was just saying, there were several downed trees, damage to metal buildings, roofs, and we know that firefighters made contact with some of the residents that are living in the hardest hit areas. Everyone is doing okay, but again, it's hard to believe that it happened all in a 6 to 7 block radius, because there's a coffee shop right around the corner. That gentleman frantically came in this morning making sure his business is okay. He has power, he's up and running, but then if you look across the street, it's a completely different story. But again, all throughout the night, firefighters, their building right there damaged. That roof again, right there across the street. And as people are just starting to wake up, they are seeing this damage. Just really surprised that all of this happened. So for now, we are live in Blue Ridge. I'm Malini Basu, and I'm going to send it back to Greg.